I am back with another video, and as you can tell by the title, I will be telling y'all 20 signs of depression. Now, I know those are a lot of signs, but these are signs that I had depression. And the only reason I'm telling y'all this is because I don't have these signs anymore. I mean, I still have some of them, but I don't have most of them anymore, which is why I'm telling y'all all the signs that I had. And so yeah, let's get started. So I got them written on paper because as y'all know I record on my phone. But the first sign that I had was I was sad every single day. Like I was just sad. I was just like I wouldn't want to be around nobody. I was just sad. I felt sad. Like yeah, I was just sad every single day. Sign 2 is I lost a lot of confidence in myself. Ever since COVID came and all that, I'm sorry my air conditioner is on, it's hot up here. But yeah, ever since COVID came and all that, I just lost confidence in myself. I just started staying in my pajamas and stuff. And yeah, I just lost confidence in myself. And that was another sign that I had. The third sign that I had is I stopped doing things that I love. Like, I used to ride my bike. I used to help my parents cook. I used to play with the little kids, my niece and my nephew, because my niece was younger. But yeah, I used to do all of that. I still do that, but I don't do it as much as I used to. And that was I just stopped doing everything I love, which was another sign that I had. Because usually I would love to do those things, and I do love to do those things, but that was another sign that I had. The fourth sign that I had was I was just always angry, and this is still a sign that I have though. I'm just always angry over the littlest things. Like it can be the littlest thing, and I'm just always angry about it. And yeah, that was another sign that I had. I think I've gotten better with that though. I think so. My family don't think so, but I think so. But that was another sign that I would have. I would just be angry all the time. Another sign that I had was I would just sleep all day long, which is something I stopped doing since I got school now. But I would just sleep all day long. I would stay up all night and I would sleep until like 3 or 4, which is bad because you can't get nothing done if you just sleeping all day long. And the only reason I slept all day long was to just forget about the pain that I was feeling and all the hurt that I was feeling and all the sadness I was feeling. And yeah, I was just sad all the time, and I just wanted to forget about everything, so I just slept all day long, which is a very bad habit. Number 6 is I had anxiety, and I still have that now. I would say more like social anxiety. I don't talk to nobody at school. Y'all, I honestly don't have friends at school. You can look at me weird all you want to. I don't have friends. Yeah, but that was another sign. I had anxiety, and yeah, that was another sign. Another sign that I had was I was losing weight. Like, I think I'm doing better with that now too. Because now I eat a lot. But like, my 8th grade year, I wouldn't eat that much. Like, I wouldn't eat anything. And everybody was trying to find out why I was losing weight. And then, once everybody noticed, I was starting to get worried. So I just started eating more. And yeah. But that was another sign that I had. I didn't have much of an appetite. And I was losing weight. So yeah, that was another sign that I had. Okay, number 8. And y'all, just before I go with this, I do not have this symptom anymore. I do not think about this anymore. I'm just a brand new person. I'm a new person. Like, I'm not the person I was last year or the year before last or the year before that. I'm a very new person, so I don't have these thoughts anymore like I used to. The sign number 8 is I used to have suicidal thoughts. So every day I would just want to kill myself. I felt like I just wanted to be here. Like I didn't want to be here no more. I just didn't. I was just tired of feeling sad and hurt and all these emotions, and I really just ain't want to be here anymore. But I stopped thinking like that now. I don't think like that. So yeah. Another sign that I have, and I still got this sign. I don't know if it's because I stay up all night or what, but I just be feeling so tired. It's not as bad as it was last year, because last year I would just feel so tired, like I wouldn't want to do nothing but sit on my phone all day. And that's a habit that I started to stop doing because it's not a healthy habit. Number 10, I know this one is kind of weird, but I kind of like had trouble, and I think this is still a sign that I have. Like remembering things. Like my mom could tell me to do something and then I would forget to do it. Then she would be mad at me because she thinks I really just won't listen to her. But yeah, that was another sign that I had. Sometimes I would forget to do things or I would forget something. I know it's weird, but yeah, that was another sign that I had. This is a sign that I still have, because I'm just always irritated. Like I don't want to be bothered, none of that. Like I just always feel that kind of goes with feeling angry. Those kind of go together. Yeah, it just kind of go together. But I just don't want to be bothered with nobody. And yeah, I just be in my own little world. So. Number 12, I still have this feeling. I still have this sign. Like, I always feel lonely. Like, even when I'm around people, I still feel lonely. And, yeah. It's just something I always feel. I know I'm not alone, but it's just how I feel. Number 13, which is another sign of depression, is you're just not yourself. Like you don't want to do things you used to do. You're just not yourself. If you love doing things and you don't do it, or you act different than how you used to act, then that's a big sign, because that really just means you're depressed. You're just not yourself anymore. You're just not the person that you used to be. And I know people change during like the years and stuff, but if you just like don't want to do things you really love to do, that's just a big sign of depression. Number 14 is worrying a lot, which I still kind of have that sign. I still worry a little bit, but then I just stop worrying. It's like something I'm trying to stop doing, but worrying a lot is a bit, because you worry about things that haven't even happened. Like, you worried about, oh, well, if my parents pass away, or, well, if this happened. You always think bad. Like, you always just worry, which is something I'm really trying to stop doing. But yeah, that is another sign of depression. This is kind of similar to worrying a lot. This is another sign. It's always thinking negative about things. Like just always thinking negative, thinking things are not going to get better, or just having negative thoughts. Which is something I still have sometimes, but I just try to stop having. Which is something everybody should try to do, start having negative thoughts. But yeah, that was another sign that I have. This is sign 16. Not wanting to go anywhere. If you get person, because some people just like to stay in that house. But if you that person that just like to go everywhere and then you all of a sudden just don't want to go anywhere no more, or y'all just stop going everywhere. I know this like kind of part of COVID, everybody had to stop going everywhere in certain places. But if you just do that all the time, you just not want to go nowhere like you used to, or just not eager to go anywhere like you used to, that's another sign of depression. Because that means you're basically not being yourself. Because if you like to go out and then you just don't want to go out anymore, and it be months before you get out of the house, yeah, that's a big sign of depression. Number 17, this was a big sign for me. Yeah, but this is sign number 17, is not keeping your room clean. I know this one is kind of weird, but y'all, I used to always keep my room clean. When I was in 7th grade, I used to always keep my room clean. And then when I got the brush, it just started getting back dirty. Everything was on the floor. But as like a teenager that has to go to school every day, I have trouble picking out outfits. So when I just throw clothes on the floor and forget to pick them up, and they just stay there until I get ready to clean my room again. But that is like a big sign of depression. Well, not a big sign, because some people are just messy and don't feel like cleaning their room. But yeah, that is a sign of depression. If you don't keep your room clean, that's just, if you usually keep your room clean, and all of a sudden you just don't clean your room, that's a sign of depression. Sign 18 is a big one for me, which is what I'm working on. This is like mostly for teenagers. It can be for adults too though. Is having a social media addiction, which is something when you just have trouble getting off of social media and stuff, that's like, I wouldn't say that's a big sign of depression, but I would say that's a sign of depression, because you just try to forget about everything and then you go on social media. Yeah, when you try to forget about everything, you go on social media and worried about what everybody else doing in their life, which is something you shouldn't be worried about. You should just worry about yourself. But yeah, that's a sign of depression, just wanting to be on social media all the time and just wanting to find out what everybody else doing. Because you be thinking people's lives are better than yours, but it's really not. Other people go through things too, so it's really not. Trust me when I say that. Another person's life is not better than yours. They post stuff. Some people just post stuff to make it seem like their life is going good, but really they're going through something too. So yeah, that's another sign though. Just always on social media, worrying about what everybody else is doing. Another sign is not wanting to be around family members. Now it's not just, for me, it's not just family members. It's about being around everybody. I just want to go in my room. I just want to be to myself, basically. Like, it be like that at school and at Yo, I'll be back. My brother is calling me.
2 hours later.
Okay, y'all. So I'm back. What was I saying? I was saying that it don't just be with family members, it be with everybody. I just like to stay to myself, be to myself, and yeah. But that's the thing, if you usually love being around your family members, and you all of a sudden just don't like being around them no more, that's a sign of depression, which is part of me. I used to love being around my family members and just laughing and having fun. Now I just like to stay in my room, or I just like to be on my phone, or all of that. But I'm starting to hang out with y'all more, so that is going well for me. That's another sign. The last sign that I really have trouble with is overthinking about everything. Overthinking, I would say it's a big sign of depression. Because like I said before, it's just like you thinking about it's kind of similar to like thinking negative, but it's kind of like a different thinking style. Like, you just think about negative things, or you just think, oh, what if this happened, or what if that happened, or anything like that. Yeah, I would say that's a big sign of depression. Like, or you be like eager about what the future's gonna be like, or you will be stuck in the past. Like, will somebody do this to me again, or just similar things like that. Like, I would say that is a really big sign of depression. But yeah, those were the signs that I had of depression, and I really wanted to help people out, and I wanted to tell y'all these signs, so when y'all have these signs, y'all will catch on, and y'all will try to get help. I will try to get help with y'all depression, and y'all will try to get better. But yeah, that was all for my video today, and y'all, I will have more videos coming out soon. I promise y'all I will. But yeah, make sure y'all follow all my social medias. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all on the next video. Bye.